No. Let me get set.
What's going on? The front, who's on the front camera?
I don't want break. What?
I'm sorry for laughing. I didn't know what was going on. You good?
Go.
All right, for the back. You're gonna have your name in your phone.
Kirkland Russell, member of the Coalition of Concerned Citizens and Vice President for the Commonwealth of Bahama's Trade Union Congress. The coalition, as well as, let me first speak from union perspective. We have been very concerned, and we have stated our concern over the last 5-6 years concerning the rate of electricity in Grand Bahama. We believe that the high rate of electricity is the number one reason in Grand Bahama for business closing, for downsizing of staff, the inability of employers to give better pay, improve benefits, terms and conditions for the workers in Grand Bahama. When you look at Grand Bahama from a workforce as a direct result of this foreign-owned company, America, you look at, there's been a paradigm shift where all the major industries and companies are moving to a casual workforce, which is destroying the very fabric of Grand Bahama. And we believe a big part of it, and what is provoking a lot of it with the companies, is the high cost of power. It behooves us as to why the government agency, URCA, is not the regulator for the power on the island of Grand Bahama. The Electricity Act makes it clear that there's one regulator. However, in Grand Bahama, the Grand Bahama Port Authority appears to be the sole regulator for power on Grand Bahama. And we have stated it before, and we will state it again. The regulator is not doing anything to assist the consumers. Regulators, the job of the regulator or any regulator is to look out for the better conditions of the consumer. However, in Grand Bahama, the regulator appears to be working in tandem with the power company in facilitating exorbitant power rates and unbearable power rates, I may say, on the residents of Grand Bahama. We understand that there is a matter before the courts, as was announced just recently by URCA, who is visiting Grand Bahama. But we say that there should be no secondary agreement that supersedes the law of the land. And so here we believe that the law of the land ought to be the documents that supersedes the agreement that is outlined in the Hawksbill Creek Agreement. Then again, we are also concerned that we have a fully Bahamian-owned company that has made application to generate solar power for East and West Grand Bahama. We say to URCA, let us immediately start with East and West Grand Bahama, since the East and West Grand Bahama are not a part of the Hawksbill Creek Agreement. And so there should be no hesitation on the government to decide with the Bahamian, the 100% Bahamian-owned company over the 100% foreign-owned company, America. And not only for the Bahamianization point, but the mere fact that this 100% Bahamian-owned company, in their application, they have made it clear that immediately the residents of East and West Grand Bahama that would come under their power company will immediately see a 30 to 40% decrease in the cost of their power. If that isn't enough, then we don't know what is enough for the government to make the decision to immediately give consideration to the Bahamian-owned power company. We believe that this will generate business, this will generate employment, this will generate major economic activities in East and West Grand Bahama. And so, until that matter pertaining to the city, and let's keep it there, to the city of Freeport, that involves the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, I call upon the government to give serious and immediate consideration to the Bahamian-owned power company to generate and service East and West Grand Bahama. Thank you.
Well, you nailed that. That's good.
I guess I missed the last piece.
You nailed that good, man. Oh, wow.
Now, my brother, I got a story, one chit chat for the hotel. I did 20 minutes late. All right, y'all take care.
You said that's on those 97, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're doing it.
Okay.
Check the cowboy for me.
I cannot. They much wrong. Never.
Well, no, I can check it down.
Is it something different from the protest that you had of the Atlantic? Because I hear you said a lot of the same things.
He said a lot of things, but you're actually calling for URCA to regulate. URCA is the official electricity regulator for the country. But because of the practice through the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, the Port Authority has been regulated. And then why he referred to the agreement, because the agreement expired last year. Therefore, you have West and East Grand Bahama that should fall under the government. But it's still being regulated through the Port Authority. Okay. So, but you know, sometimes when we emphasize things, it's just so that we keep getting our message across. Yeah, some people will hear our message for years and say they didn't hear that. For far too long, the island of Grand Bahama has been under bondage by high electricity rates and a regulatory regime that seems to be only looking out for the interests of the Emira Grand Bahama Power Company. We believe that in this high electricity environment that has existed in Grand Bahama, that it has devastated the economy of Grand Bahama. We have on Grand Bahama the highest base rate of electricity in the entire Bahamas. And we have our charts to prove it. And so on our chart, you can see the rates from Bahama Power Light compared to Grand Bahama Power Company rates. And in all of the tiers of rate structures, it is the highest. Now, the only thing we have to point out, which is important, that is lower in Grand Bahama is the fuel surcharge. Now, the fuel surcharge is the lower in the Bahamas, but everything else is higher. And it's this environment that needs to change. And in saying that, in December 2018, we delivered to members of parliament, along with giving copies to the government, letters by citizens who support and is asking for change in the energy sector in Grand Bahama. We delivered the first batch of over 300 letters. And in those letters, one of the points that is emphasized is that all power companies in West and East Grand Bahama should be regulated by the Utility Regulatory and Competition Authority, which is URCA. Also, we want to keep in mind too that it's been mentioned about a power company that has made application to build firm solar power plants in West and East Grand Bahama. And this is in light of the expiration of the West End and East End agreement between the Grand Bahama Power Company and the government. A Bahamian company, 100% owned Bahamian company, has made application to build power plants in those areas. Right now, our power company is owned 100% by a foreign company. And so the Coalition of Concerned Citizens is calling on the government of the Bahamas to protect the citizens of Grand Bahama by ensuring that the Utility Regulatory and Competition Authority, URCA, regulates all the customers on Grand Bahama. URCA is the official electricity regulator for the Bahamas. And the last time I checked, Grand Bahama is still a part of the Bahamas. And so we believe that this change is necessary. Citizens have already sent in letters to their members of parliament asking for URCA to regulate Grand Bahama and to regulate the power companies. We have a Bahamian company that's applied to build power plants that want to be regulated by URCA. And so the coalition is calling for the official regulator to regulate power companies on Grand Bahama.
Thank you.
Okay, what you could do is you could, to help them, let them hold some of these papers for you,
Yeah.
and then y'all could stand alongside each other and speak. And
These are letters.
yeah, let them hold the letters for you.
I'm afraid you with us today.
We're just getting some of the, I guess, shooting tied up shots with the papers. Hold them up. Y'all can talk, you know this video, so. So Victor, turn your body more. Turn your body more to the camera, Mr. Victor. Yeah, just say that. And then just turn your head to them.